The restaurant shimmered under soft golden lights, its elegant decor making Daniel Reyes suddenly conscious of his plain white shirt and worn jeans. At 32, he was a car mechanic who owned a modest repair shop in the outskirts of the city, and this high-end place felt completely foreign to him. But his cousin had insisted on setting him up on a blind date, promising him the woman was kind and genuine, someone worth meeting. Daniel glanced at the message one more time. Table by the window. Look for the woman in red. Scanning the restaurant, he spotted her, sitting gracefully at a corner table by the window, her red dress glowing softly in the candlelight. Her dark brown hair framed her face beautifully, and even from across the room, Daniel could tell she was stunning. Then his eyes caught something that made him hesitate, a wheelchair tucked neatly beside the table. His cousin hadn't mentioned that. For a moment, he considered walking away, thinking maybe he'd gotten it wrong. But she was in red at the window table, waiting. So taking a breath, he approached. "Hi," he said nervously. "I'm Daniel. Are you waiting for someone?" The woman looked up, her hazel eyes warm and curious. "I am. Are you waiting for someone too?" "Yeah," Daniel admitted. "My cousin set me up on a blind date. She said I should look for a woman in red sitting by the window. I figured that might be you." The woman's smile wavered slightly. "Oh, I think there's been a mix-up. I'm not on a blind date. I'm waiting for my brother. He's running late, as usual." Daniel's face flushed. "Oh, wow, I'm so sorry. I just saw the dress and the table and thought—" But she laughed, the sound light and genuine. "Don't apologize. Honestly, this is the most entertaining thing that's happened to me in weeks. I'm Lily Harper. Daniel Reyes," he said, still unsure whether to stay or leave. "Well, Daniel," Lily said, her eyes sparkling, "my brother will be at least 20 minutes late. Why don't you sit and keep me company until either he arrives or your real date shows up? It'd be a shame to waste a perfectly good misunderstanding." He hesitated, but her easy smile made the decision for him. He sat. "Won't your brother mind finding a stranger at your table?" "Oh, he'll probably love it," she said with a mischievous grin. "He's been trying to set me up for months, convinced I need someone to take care of me. He'll likely assume you're one of his setups." Daniel frowned. "Take care of you?" "It's okay," Lily said gently, motioning to her wheelchair. "I was in a car accident 4 years ago. Spinal injury. My brother means well, but he treats me like I'm fragile, like I can't handle the world anymore." Daniel shook his head. "That must be frustrating." "You have no idea," she said, chuckling. "He's convinced that no man will ever really want me now, so he keeps introducing me to men who might feel sorry enough to stay." "It's exhausting," Daniel met her eyes. "That's ridiculous. Anyone who only sees your wheelchair doesn't deserve to see you at all." Lily blinked, surprised. "That's the first time someone said that without it sounding like pity." "It's just the truth," Daniel said simply. "You've been talking for 5 minutes, and already I can tell the wheelchair is the least interesting thing about you." Their conversation flowed easily after that. Lily was clever and funny, asking him about his repair shop with genuine curiosity. When Daniel talked about his small business, she didn't look unimpressed or out of place. Instead, she leaned in, fascinated. "I work in software development," Lily said proudly. "I love coding. It's like solving puzzles for a living." "That's awesome," Daniel said. "So you work from home?" "Yeah, but my brother thinks it's just a hobby," she said, rolling her eyes. "He can't understand that I actually make a career out of it. Because I don't go into an office every day, he thinks it's not real work." Before Daniel could respond, a tall man in a navy suit appeared beside them. "Lily," he said warmly, kissing her on the cheek. "Sorry I'm late." He turned to Daniel with a puzzled expression. "And this is Daniel Reyes," Lily said, her tone teasing. "He sat at my table by mistake." We've been having a lovely chat while waiting for you. Evan Harper, her brother, gave Daniel a polite but wary look. A blind date, you said. And you're in what line of work? I own Reyes Auto Repair, Daniel replied evenly. Evan's smile tightened. Ah, a mechanic, how nice. He turned to Lily. Our table in the private room is ready. Shall we? Actually, Lily said, I'd like Daniel to join us. His date stood him up and I've enjoyed talking with him. Oh no, I couldn't intrude, Daniel began. You're not intruding if I invite you, Lily said firmly. Evan's polite expression faltered for just a second, but he didn't argue. During dinner, Evan asked question after question about Daniel's work, his background, his ambitions, each one phrased like polite conversation, but meant to remind Daniel of the gap between their worlds. Daniel stayed calm, answering each with quiet confidence. Lily kept catching his eye and rolling hers in silent apology. When Evan stepped away to take a call, Lily leaned closer. I'm so sorry he's like this. You can leave if you want. I'm not going anywhere, Daniel said softly. He loves you. He just doesn't see you clearly yet, she sighed. He still thinks I need someone to protect me. Well, he's wrong about that, Daniel said. You don't need protecting. You need someone who sees you as capable and amazing and walks beside you, not ahead of you. Her eyes glistened. You have no idea how much I've wanted someone to say that. When Evan returned, Daniel stayed through dinner, not backing down when Evan's questions became sharp, always meeting him with quiet respect. When the night ended and Evan left to get the car, Daniel asked Lily, Can I see you again? Not because I feel sorry for you, but because I really like you. Her smile was soft and radiant. I'd like that very much. But my brother's going to make this complicated. I don't mind complicated, Daniel said. Just worthwhile. Months passed. Their relationship deepened, rooted in honesty, humor, and shared strength. Daniel learned how to be supportive without being overbearing, and Lily learned to trust that he saw her, not just the chair. Evan remained skeptical, convinced Daniel was either chasing money or novelty. But when Daniel's shop was hit by a flood, Lily showed up without hesitation, organizing cleanup crews, setting up an online system to manage appointments, and calmly leading the effort from her wheelchair. Evan arrived to check on her and was stunned. For the first time, he saw his sister not as fragile, but as the determined, capable woman she had always been. She's incredible, Daniel said quietly. You think I'm not good enough for her, and maybe you're right. But I love her, and I'll spend my life proving I deserve her. Evan was silent for a long time. She's not broken, is she? Daniel shook his head. She never was. She just lives differently now. But she's the same brilliant, unstoppable woman she's always been. A year after Daniel sat at the wrong table, he proposed, not in a fancy restaurant, but in his shop, surrounded by candles and flowers. Kneeling put him eye to eye with Lily, and he said, You taught me that sometimes the best things happen when plans go wrong. I sat at the wrong table and found the right person. I love you, wheels and all. Will you marry me? Tears filled her eyes. Yes, she whispered. 6 months later they were married. Evan walked his sister down the aisle and, in his speech, thanked Daniel for helping him see Lily clearly again, for reminding him that disability changes circumstances, not character, and that love sees the person, not the limitation. Sometimes the best things in life begin with a mistake. And sometimes sitting at the wrong table leads you exactly where you were always meant to be, into the arms of someone who sees you completely and loves you just as you are.